2K25 presents SummerSlam. We are live for SummerSlam in Cleveland, Ohio, in Huntington Bank Field. Over 56,000 fans in attendance tonight for the biggest party of the summer. And we started off hot as the Mad Dragon seeks for revenge against the Ring General. He got past the right-hand man, Ludwig Kaiser, on Raw this past week. Let's see if we can get through Gunther here at SummerSlam.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, Ilja.
Let's take it back to Raw this past week, or 2 episodes ago rather, where Ludwig Kaiser interrupted Dragunov's interview when he was talking about his U.S. title match against Bron Breakker, where he came up short, and Gunther even left a message earlier in the show claiming that Imperium does not tolerate failure, which led to Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser exiting Dragunov out of Imperium once and for all. And now Dragunov is out for revenge. He got it on Kaiser. Now it's time for the main man himself. But the question is, how huge of a task is Gunther for that man right there? Remember, Gunther once undefeated, once won the King of the Ring tournament while undefeated, and won the WWE Championship and remained undefeated until he lost the title at WrestleMania in 2K24. Gunther, a 2-time world champion, former international champion, NXT UK champion. Again, a huge task for the Mad Dragon here tonight.
Representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, Gunther!
It looks like Gunther is coming out alone here tonight, but I would not put past Imperium to have a backup plan if things are going left for the Ring General. But tonight, we kick off SummerSlam one-on-one with a grudge match. And then later on tonight, ladies and gentlemen, 7 championships will be on the line. 7 championships to be defended here tonight at SummerSlam. Again, the grandest stage of the summer for a reason. Live in Cleveland, Ohio. The Ring General Gunther is ready. I believe Gunther is always primed and ready for in-ring competition. He's a former World Heavyweight Champion on the Raw brand. But here we go, Gunther, Dragunov, SummerSlam! And the bell is rung as Gunther and Dragunov start the match off, kind of the top, and Dragunov with a side headlock to start off early. Trying to get the upper hand early here, and oh wow! Nice, almost like a headlock hip toss. Again, one-upping Gunther. As again, waist lock here by Gunther. Again, Dragunov facing a man who's beaten John Cena, who's beaten Randy Orton, who's beaten Roman Reigns, beaten Seth Rollins for all the top championships in the WWE. And on Gunther, they're going to show why. That it's hard to impress the Ring General. That Dragunov was a part of Imperium for a year, but sadly, every time Dragunov tries to gain momentum, it backfires. But Dragunov got the upper hand on that exchange there. And now, it's this firing strikes the Dragunov, so Gunther turned it around with a pinning predicament, but now, after the kick out, knee to the face by Gunther. WWE Universe on their feet here tonight for this special event, this premium live event. As, wait a minute, Dragunov lands on his feet from the attempted suplex from Gunther, follows up with a top block, and now it's Dragunov sending Gunther off the ropes, caught him with a knee, and then Dragunov with a senton to follow. Another Mad Dragon is fired up, chop after chop, after those vicious strikes. Dragunov follows it up with an exploder. Gunther went up for a breather, got caught, coming back in the ring. Dragunov with that forearm, that clubbing blow to the back of the neck, or to the side of the head of Gunther. And I got him here. Oh, German suplex, got him by the waist, planted him. And now Dragunov feels that the end is near, thinking Torpedo Moscow onto Gunther. Wait a minute. Oh, you see? Plan B in full effect. Here comes Kaiser. Oh wait, no, he's still on the stage. I think Kaiser came out trying to distract Dragunov, but Gunther's still out. Again, he got hit with the Torpedo Moscow. As Dragunov turns around, you see Gunther now up to his feet. Gunther now catching Dragunov with an STO. I don't know if Gunther was playing possum. If not, it shows you what type of a machine, a wrestler Gunther really is. Inside that squared circle, Dragunov got caught. Power bomb, stacks him high, and Dragunov kicks out at two. Not able to put away. The Mad Dragon does the ring general. Sets him off the ropes. Got him. German suplex once more. This time with a bridge. No. Kick at one. Dragunov trying to do his best to withstand the ring general and Gunther. As Dragunov fired up here, thinking, oh, Constantine special isn't enough. No, shoulder for two. Not enough for the Constantine special, but now, what's Dragunov thinking here? Sends Gunther off the ropes, thinking Torpedo Moscow once again, but Gunther sidestepped. A premature Torpedo Moscow, unable to land its mark, but Dragunov still got Gunther right where you want him. Attacks the left knee, big shot to the abdomen, thinking chop, fires back to his Gunther. And now, sent him into the corner, but now Dragunov turns it around. And now it's Dragunov face first. I think Gunther got busted open. Dragon whip by Dragunov, and now attacking the left leg. Though the ring general is lacerated across the forehead, Dragunov lumbar press, 2 count. Gunther is in deep, deep trouble. Seeing, if not tasting, his own blood. Again, this is the first match of the night. And Dragunov is not backing down to Gunther at all. As, caught him with a jawbreaker. And now Gunther got him. Powerbomb. Planted him. Oh my God. Lifted him up once again. 3 powerbombs back to back. And now Gunther wants to suffocate Dragunov. He wants to end his career, end his livelihood. And I don't know if Dragunov passed out or Gunther decided plan B. Or maybe Gunther's furious at the fact that he's busted open by one of his former comrades in Imperium. And Dragunov takes advantage. Face first, open roll up the buckle, driving his boot under the throat. Sends him off the ropes. Torpedo Moscow! Dragunov in the cover! Hook on a leg! No! Gunther once again! With standing at 2! Dragunov at this point is grabbing at straws. What do I gotta do? Says Dragunov. He hit him with a senton, got him in the corner, and now... Wait a minute. No way. Ladies and gentlemen, that's one edge to the other. Dragunov, coast to coast! Across the board! Dragunov soaring through the air! For the win! Dragunov wins! Dragunov prevails!
Ilja, Dragunov!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we kick off SummerSlam! Dragunov with the win! Wait a minute. So backstage is... It looks like... Oh. Well, there it is. The Women's Intercontinental Champion, Jade Cargill. It looks like she's scouting some footage from Jordynne Grace's matchup with Stephanie Vaquer a few episodes ago on SmackDown in Los Angeles. Jordynne Grace did come out on top. A back and forth matchup, even using Stephanie Vaquer's own SVB maneuver for the win. And I guess Jade Cargill has seen enough, as she will be preparing for her match for later on tonight. As the women's champion, Bianca Belair from SmackDown, will be in action against Charlotte Flair later on tonight, defending the women's title. But coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, the men's United States titles on the line as the dog-face destroyer Bron Breakker faces the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, up next on SummerSlam. Our next premium live event is WWE No Mercy. Both Raw and SmackDown superstars will be under one roof in St. Louis, Missouri. You don't want to miss the next premium live event, WWE No Mercy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship!
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes a man who had a hell of a United States Championship run back in Season 9 of Universe Mode in 2K23, going into Season 10. As ladies and gentlemen, the American Nightmare has risen in Huntington Bank Field. As the WWE Universe is ready for Cody Rhodes to seek action tonight. As the American Nightmare has a chance to regain the championship that he once vacated when he became the undisputed WWE Champion when he defeated Gunther at WrestleMania. And now, Cody Rhodes has a chance to not only become a 3-time United States champion, but also to be the one to stop the destruction, if not destructional rise, of Bron Breakker. This all began when Cody Rhodes and Bron Breakker once had a face-to-face backstage at one point on Raw. Then only episodes later, Bron Breakker, after he defeated Ilja Dragunov in Italy, Breakker was able to go ahead and made it known that he wanted the American Nightmare after Cody Rhodes defeated Seth Rollins on Raw. Breakker went face-to-face with Cody, putting the U.S. title up in the air, letting it known that he seeks Cody Rhodes as the best challenger for him at SummerSlam. Again, Breakker won the U.S. title in Atlanta, Georgia, a homecoming for Breakker almost, winning the U.S. title from Rey Mysterio, and has been on a tear ever since. But tonight, who will leave SummerSlam as the U.S. champion? Will it be Cody or Breakker as the men's U.S. championship up for grabs? Take it to Mike Rome for the announcements.
Introducing the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Bron Breakker.
He got his game face on. Breakker got his game face on. As Charles Robinson, the official for this matchup as well, as he was the opening match for Gunther and Dragunov. Rhodes, Breakker for the men's United States Championship. Here we go! And Breakker, he saw Rhodes try to go for the overhand strike, and Breakker was able to turn them to a collar of the top real quick, but luckily Rhodes able to recognize the plan of Breakker, able to get into the corner momentarily with a kick to the gut by the Dogface Destroyer. And now Breakker works to left in a lariat. Good grief. And now, once again, both men just jockeying for position. Now Breakker got the arm wrist lock control. Able to get the upper hand over Rhodes so far. Able to yank the left arm as well. There's the U.S. champion. And the crowd on their feet here in Cleveland for tonight for SummerSlam as Rhodes got him in a key lock. The key lock position. Ooh. Applying pressure to Rhodes. Both men with wrestling backgrounds. I mean, Breakker as well. Once a part of the Baltimore Ravens in the NFL. Got taken down, did Rhodes, but Rhodes able to turn it around quickly. And now Breakker able to kick back. The Rhodes kicks back as well. Tit for tat. Rhodes gets taken down with a lariat by Breakker. And now Bron setting him up on the ropes. And, able to run through. Oh, God. Pounds by Breakker! Full head of steam was Bron Breakker with that tackle, that pounce on the Rhodes, which Cody rolled out to the outside, but not doing him any favors. Breakker first the powerbomb into the gorilla press, into the power slam! My God! And now, wait a minute. Rhodes turns that around with the Irish whip into the post. Face first, but look at Breakker. Turns it around with an Enziguri head kick. Like I said, tit for tat, back and forth. Got him from behind here. Oh! Landed him gut first. And now Breakker. Full mount strikes on the Rhodes. count of 7, I believe, by the referee as Breakker, I'm sure, won't want a decisive win over Cody Rhodes after he's the one that picked him. He issued a challenge to Cody, and now it's Cody living up to it. Oh, caught him with the knee! Breakker, thinking spear. Rhodes able to scout him with the knee, and now it's Rhodes. Drops the knee as well. Kick to the midsection, got him downstairs. Thinking pedigree. Rhodes checking Breakker's pedigree. No, 2 count. Oh, able to block the strike to Breakker, but kicked to the midsection by Rhodes. Got the upper hand once again. Face first, or throat first, onto the top rope. Duck. Rhodes got caught with a lariat by Breakker. And now it's Bron, got him from behind. German suplex, launched him. What a release, good grief. I'm sure his Uncle Scott would be proud. Keep going. Wade Rhodes, got him. Figure 4. Applying the figure 4. They're going to do damage to the legs, trying to slow down Breakker's momentum, but Breakker turns it. Breakker able to turn it around into his favor. Applying pressure into Rhodes' legs that time. Able to escape out of the figure 4 leg lock. Sends Rhodes off the ropes here. Spear! Breakker caught him with the spear. But is it enough to retain? No, a 2 count by Rhodes. Again, Bron Breakker is taking on a former WWE champion multi-time, a former Universal champion, a former United States champion, Royal Rumble winner, again pedigree by Rhodes. Is it enough? No, Breakker survives at 2. Cody Rhodes, he's got to hit his best shot in order to get the win. Can he beat the upstart? But Breakker caught with the elbow! Spear! Breakker turns it with the spear! Breakker retains! Breakker beats the American Nightmare!
Here is your winner, and still WWE United States Champion, Bron Breakker!
My God! What a quick turn of events there. Rhodes is setting up for the crossroads. And Breakker with the elbow. Able to catch Rhodes at the last second. And then nailed him with the spear. 1, 2, 3. The Dog-Faced Destroyer remains WWE Men's United States Champion. Big win for Bron Breakker. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's Charlotte Flair, the challenger for what's coming up next. The WWE Women's Championship. Bianca Belair claims that Flair is not on her level. We have not heard any comments from Flair. Will she prove the world wrong and Bianca wrong tonight at SummerSlam? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. WWE Women's title on the line. As here comes the challenger, who in France won a battle royale to claim her right as #1 contender for Bianca Belair's championship. A woman who's went toe-to-toe with Bianca Belair in the past, but let's see how things will fare for Flair here tonight. As Charlotte continues to prove why she's one of the greatest of all time. They're going to become women's champion once again. But then again, she's got the EST in her way. The reigning and defending WWE Women's Champion ever since she defeated Rhea Ripley on SmackDown before the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event. Bianca Belair has remained as the Women's Champion since. She's defeated Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax, Becky Lynch at WrestleMania. Defeated Rhea once again at Bad Blood, sending her to Raw. Defended the championship against Stephanie Vaquer at Bash in Berlin and retained. How will things fare for the EST this time at SummerSlam with the WWE Women's Championship on the line, representing SmackDown? Take it to Alicia Taylor for the announcements.
Introducing the challenger from the Queen City, Charlotte Belair. And her opponent from Knoxville, Tennessee, the WWE Women's Champion, Bianca Belair.
Interesting reactions for both women as Bianca Belair hands over the championship. Again, referee Charles Robinson, official for this matchup as well. Let's here we go. Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, WWE Women's title on the grandest stage of the summer. Although right off the gate, both women had something in mind, but Bianca Belair able to get the upper hand quickly. That deadlift gut wrench into the powerbomb, and again, planning Flair. This time for a pin. But that time, Flair able to power out at one. And now Charlotte able to chop block Bianca that time. And a nasty boot to follow. And now the Queen looking to go to work here. Attacking the leg. As Charlotte not in the prime spot that she would want to be. And Bianca Belair, multiple time women's champion in this year of the smoke. Whether NXT over on Raw or on SmackDown. Charlotte able to turn that maneuver into a crossbody, but Belair with a drop kick. Count of two now. But Belair able to send her back in the ring. Wicked shots there by Belair. But Charlotte, big kick to the gut. Now a collarbone tie. At this point in the match, as Bianca getting the upper hand here. Big shot to the face, and now sends Charlotte into the corner. Building momentum. Corner to a DDT, and Flair. But Belair caught her with a kick. And now thinking deadlift. Look at this. Look at the strength. Deadlift. Gorilla press. Planning Flair. Is it enough? No. Able to power out at one. Big boot right to the face. And now, Belair with the elbows. Sends Charlotte up the ropes, and spine buster. Shooting star to follow. And now Bianca thinking that the end may be near for Charlotte Flair. KOD! Got her down, hooks the leg, and no! Flair survives it too somehow, but Belair continues standing moonsault. Off the ropes, continues on the attack. Big splash, hooks the leg too. Continue on the attack to Belair. The moonsault and the splash, but again, the resiliency of Flair is beginning to show here tonight. Kick to the midsection. Downstairs. Bianca got her up. Thinking powerbomb perhaps. But Flair taking advantage. Those strikes, but Belair caught her once again. But Flair with the elbow. And now an Irish whip. Form in the face. And now Flair. Thinking. No. Caught it that time. Thinking moonsault. Belair got the way, but Flair recovered too. Man. Very creative, but not enough to put her away. But that might do it. Natural selection. Flair could win the title here. Shoulders are down. 2 count by Belair. Oh my God. Crowd chanting fight forever as Belair and Flair both refusing to quit. As Belair trying to drop the leg on the Flair, but Sal's face first off the post. Sadly for Bianca, Charlotte was able to dodge the leg drop attempt, and now Charlotte's in control. Again, Charlotte has a point to prove. That she's just as, if not better, than Bianca Belair. Oh! But took a moment to taunt for Belair, took advantage, shoulder to the gut. And now the EST, ground and pound, attacking the spine of Flair. Charlotte, Bianca Belair not looking to take that disrespect in her eyes. From Charlotte Flair almost taking Belair lightly there. But she took that moment to bask in the crowd, cheering and booing. And Charlotte sends Belair back in the ring. Count of 3. Well, both women able to get back before the 10 count. Charlotte, oh my God, slap in the face. And Belair caught her with a kick early. Again, the EST now they're going to take disrespect, thinking hair whip, but no. Flair able to avoid, but could avoid this one. No! Could not avoid the kiss of death. KOD Planet. But she's got to drag her away from the ropes. Is it enough? Shoulders are down. Hooks the leg. But with too much time wasted, Flair able to kick out of 2. Flair had enough, just a little bit, to kick out there. And now Belair again on the attack. Off the ropes, foot first goes Flair. Got the leg, and Sakura. Holy, the momentum has picked up early on. That's Belair with a boot. Flair on the outside. Again, got caught lacking by Belair. The EST is on the top of her game for a reason. There's a reason why she's been reigning as the WWE Women's Champion for the last few months. Up top, Belair, double axe, but Flair got out of dodge. Drop kick to the spine as well. She got on the corner once more. Oh. Whatever Flair had in mind, Belair scouted. But Flair turned into a DDT. My God, what a match. Back and forth, very tactical, very technical. Between the EST and the Queen. All 4 of the top prize in the women's division, the WWE Women's Championship. Got her here, oh wait, oh the knee breaker. As Charlotte Flair, launches Belair right out the corner. Flair's slowly and steadily building momentum here. Dragging Belair to the corner. Got her up top. Bad intentions. Oh my God. Oh! A backbreaker on the top turnbuckle. now Charlotte just breaking down Bianca or trying to, but oh! Quick turnaround there by Bianca, but Flair kicks back. Flair in the cover. Hook of the leg. Will it be? Could it be? No. Again, title on the line. Charlotte was probably thinking figure eight. Oh, spear! And no, oh, that time she was. But Belair countered. Lariat. Once more. And a third time. Flair in the corner. She tried to go for a knife edge chop. Got caught. Glam slam. Glam slam. To retain. No! What is Belair gonna do to put away Flair? But you can ask the same question for Charlotte, but then again, KOD! Belair hooks the leg! Belair retains the title! Still champion at SummerSlam!
The WWE Women's Champion,
Bianca Belair is still the Women's Champion over on SmackDown, defending the title successfully tonight against Charlotte Flair. A hell of a match, back and forth. It could have gone any other way, but the KODs would get it done. Another successful title defense for the unstoppable EST. Our next premium live event is WWE No Mercy. Both Raw and SmackDown superstars will be under one roof in St. Louis, Missouri. You don't want to miss the next premium live event, WWE No Mercy. As SummerSlam continues, wait a minute, the best in the world. Looks like CM Punk is here. What does he have in store for us tonight? Following his attack on SmackDown, well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, Women's World Title on the line, the Queen of the Ring winner, and Rhea Ripley challenges the long-reigning Women's World Champion, Bayley.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's World Championship.
Will this be the night? Will tonight be the final nail in the coffin for Bayley's long reign as Women's World Champion by the hands of the Eradicator? Mommy has arrived at SummerSlam. That's Rhea Ripley, the woman who won the four-way Queen of the Ring finals at Bash in Berlin, to earn herself this opportunity tonight here at SummerSlam one-on-one for the Women's World title. The last time Rhea Ripley was the Women's World Champion, she was defeated by Bianca Belair at Payback Premium Live event of last season in 2K24 in Season 10. One season later, Rhea Ripley looking to become the Women's World Champion on the grandest stage of the summer, the first SummerSlam since 2K23. That's Rhea Ripley. Big opportunity, big night, big fight feel for tonight. All for the Women's World title. As here comes the long-reigning Women's World Champion in Bayley. Bayley won the Women's World Championship on an episode of Raw from Bianca Belair. Well, she had help from a member of Damage Control to win the gold, and has been on the tear ever since. Ever since then, never lost the championship once. She has main evented WrestleMania this year. She's defeated Charlotte Flair in the main event of WrestleMania after Flair chose her after winning the Royal Rumble. Bayley competed in War Games as the Women's World Champion. She's competed in the Tag Team Title Finals Tournament match for the Women's Tag Team titles as the Women's World Champion. I mean, Bayley, throughout this one-year reign so far, has done so much. Not to mention the leader of Damage Control. But that's what's on the line tonight for Rhea Ripley and Bayley, Women's World Title. Here at SummerSlam, take it to Mike Rome for the ring announcements.
Introducing the challenger from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley. And her opponent from San Jose, California, the WWE Women's World Champion, Bayley.
Who's walking out Women's World Champion? Is it Mommy? Or is it the role model? Something's gotta give tonight. Trying to go for a chop in Ripley. Bayley able to sidestep. Collar will tie up right now. With Bayley. Side headlock applied onto Ripley. Oh, but look at that. Ripley is able to turn that around quickly. Waistlock applied. Waistlock control onto Bayley. Nice turnaround. Nice turnaround by Bayley. Waistlock of her own. But Ripley turns that around quickly. Grounded side headlock. And look at that. Bayley. Leg around the neck of Ripley. A leg hold. Applying pressure was the champion under the challenger. A little chain wrestling here to start this match off. A little change of pace. There's Bayley. After that strike with her leg, I think Yuji Katana with the armbar, but Ripley able to escape early. Collar put time once again. But now it's Bayley getting Ripley back against the corner. Referee trying to get involved. Bayley with a shot that time. Holy. And now Carlo Bataya. Both women just jockeying for position. Bayley almost trying to prove that she's the dominant figure out of this one. That she's been reigning champion for a reason. Oh! Bell run by Bayley. And now Bayley maybe thinking Bayley to belly. But wait a minute, guillotine! She got the guillotine, but Ripley, look at that, turns it around quickly. Able to block the strike. Bayley down. Forearms. Down in here. Oh, Bayley clocks. A variation of a suplex but into a scoop slam formation cover by Ripley, who was able to kick back. No, kick out at one by Bayley. A nice forearm and then a soul food by Rhea Ripley. That eat defeat, if you will. Sends Bayley over the top to the outside. And now, gotta be careful here. Oh my God! Sending Bayley across. Did Ripley. Got her up. And now, face first electric chair. No doubt do damage to the skull of the champion. It sends Bayley to the steps. And now, Bayley turned that around quickly. Count of 5. So Ripley now got Bayley right where you want. What she wanted. Attacking the left arm. That stomp from the palm there. But she can't win the title outside. She's got to win it inside the ring. Champion's advantage is Bayley. Bayley does have champion's advantage over Rhea, where a count out DQ will not factor in a title change for Ripley. She's got to pin or submit the champion, which I'm sure Ripley knows. Setting her up does Ripley. Setting her up for the prison lock. Submission. After doing damage on the outside, submission hold applied on the Bayley. Did that maybe just to hold her down, just to wear her down, slow her momentum. Taking the elbow, Bayley now. Oh, nice into a pinning predicament for Ripley. Hooks the leg, but able to kick out at 1. Big kick to the midsection. Snapmare takedown and a drop kick right to the skull of Bayley. And Bayley thinking crossbody, but prematurely. But now caught with the elbow. Double axe handle by Bayley. And now an exploder. And now Bayley thinking submission. Submission applied, but Ripley escapes early. Sends her off the ropes. And then, oh my God! Lifted her up to watch her crash and burn onto the mat. Isn't enough. 2 shoulder up. Ripley's thinking, what do I gotta do? This could be the electric chair. Face first. This time in the ring. And now Ripley had something in mind, but Bayley turned that around. The leg sweep by the champion. Measuring Rhea in the corner. And now just choking the life out of her as well. No remorse by the champion. Cover. Form in the face to retain. Ripley powers out at 2. The Eradicator holding her own against the champion, but then again, Bayley has ways of winning as she reels Ripley up, standing on her hair. My God! Oof. Big knee to the midsection. Now Ripley turns it around. Got her here. Snake eyes. Again, after winning the Queen of the Ring tournament, Ripley recognized that she's been on a downward spiral for a while, has not been able to win championship gold, has not been able to beat her own adversaries, if you will. But they're going to turn it around tonight. Drop kick. Bayley rolls onto the outside for cover, but now Ripley, like a shark smelling blood in the water. Not looking to have Bayley have the chance to recoup at all. My God! Rhea! Vicious headbutts. As Ripley. Oh my God! Planted her down, and then a knee to the side of the skull. The challenger's in control here, ladies and gentlemen. But then again, the champion turns it around quickly. And now Bayley! Bayley to belly! Bayley to belly. And now Bayley. Uh-oh. Oh my God! Rose plant onto the floor! And now with the... Oh, Ripley! Back in the ring! But Bayley catches her again! Rose plant! As soon as Bayley got her up to her feet, no! Ripley 2 count! Ripley kicks out! Ripley took the first Rose plant on the outside. Bayley picked her up, realized that the count was getting higher and higher, closer to 10. And then was able to turn it around once again with another Rhodes plan. Now Jordynne Gatami. Bayley submits Rhea Ripley. Bayley retains.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Women's World Champion, Bayley.
May the long reign of Bayley continue. So let's say thanks for watching SummerSlam so far. If you made it this far in the video, hit the subscribe button if you are new. Like the video as well. Follow me on Twitter, _. But let's take you back to SmackDown last episode, where CM Punk was backstage, and then right here, viciously assaulted with a steel chair by who? We don't know actually. A superstar or just some sort of a human being at all. Hoodie up and all, with a steel chair wailing on Punk, and then took it further, nailed him with a super kick, and then a head scissors. And it looked very familiar somewhat, but we didn't get a close view. I honestly couldn't tell who, but we did see CM Punk arrive earlier tonight. I'm sure he's looking to discuss. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, on the stage. Wait a minute, on the stage. Punk's coming down here. CM Punk in the ring. Fetching for a microphone. Punk calling out the superstar. Oh, what the? Jacob Fatu! What the hell? Why? It was Jacob Fatu that took out Punk in the parking lot. Punk wasting little time to meet him on the stage. Punk and Fatu rolling it out at SummerSlam. I'm sure this story will develop further over on SmackDown, but ladies and gentlemen, SummerSlam continues live. Our next premium live event is WWE No Mercy. Both Raw and SmackDown superstars will be under one roof in St. Louis, Missouri. You don't want to miss the next premium live event, WWE No Mercy. We have No Mercy coming up. Will that man be the heavyweight champion of the world going into the next premium live event in No Mercy in Oba Femi? That's coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, for the World Heavyweight Championship. Drew McIntyre defends the big gold against the King of the Ring winner, the ruler, Oba Femi. Make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell where you never miss a video from this channel.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
He debuted on the biggest stage of them all at WrestleMania in a Money in the Bank ladder match. Then went undefeated on the Raw brand, never lost a one-on-one encounter. Went on to win the four-way King of the Ring finals at Bash in Berlin to be in this spot tonight. As Oba Femi makes his way towards the ring. Will the ruler finally be crowned the King of the world? Last time we saw a rise like this was Brock Lesnar back in 2002, almost in this exact form. Brock Lesnar won the King of the Ring back in 2002, went on to beat The Rock at SummerSlam 2002 for the Undisputed WWE Championship. So now, tonight, Oba Femi, the same blueprints. Won the King of the Ring final. Now competes at SummerSlam for the Heavyweight Championship of the world. No doubt, the future is bright on Raw. As this man leads the charge. 2 years for McIntyre to scratch and claw to the mountaintop. Won the Intercontinental title. Numerous title defenses. Only 2 reigns. But once he gave it up, once he lost the championship to Carmelo Hayes at SummerSlam at this very event 2 years ago, 2K23, Drew McIntyre had his eyes on the World Championship. It may took him 2 years, but he was able to win the Royal Rumble this past February, and then went on to win at WrestleMania in Philadelphia. Night 1, was able to main event and defeat Bronson Reed for that championship. Defeated Seth Rollins at Bad Blood for the world title. Defeated Aleister Black at Bash in Berlin. McIntyre is on a hell of a roll as the heavyweight champion of the world. He's beaten Gunther. He's beaten Sheamus in a brutal battle in the Cajun Dome. Beaten Solo Sikoa recently on Raw. Both men with a lot of momentum. Oba Femi at times would one-up the champion, even get cheap attacks. But it all comes down to this. World Heavyweight Championship from the men's division on the line. As we take it to Mike Bron for the announcements.
Introducing the challenger. From Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 273 pounds, Oba Femi. And his opponent, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Can we go from the first World Heavyweight Champion representing Scotland to potentially the first World Heavyweight Champion representing Nigeria? One-on-one, international Flair for the World Heavyweight title. Oba Femi, McIntyre, one-on-one. Here we go. And now like 2 bulls colliding. Cooking horns, if you will. Collar over top, Oba Femi. The upstart getting the upper hand over McIntyre in the early going here. And a clean break as well. Collar will tie up, and now McIntyre not going to back down, but Oba Femi with the upper hand with that shove. But now McIntyre got the arm. And they get the wrist lock control on Oba Femi. There's the Scottish Warrior. As McIntyre with the hammerlock position applied. Hammerlock onto Oba Femi. As now McIntyre able to trip Oba as well. Showing that a veteran is McIntyre. He's been in the game for a while. Oba Femi. This is his first Universe Small appearance in this season, if you will. As coming from WrestleMania to now, we have not seen Oba Femi beforehand. Left edge chop by McIntyre, lateral press with a kick out. You see McIntyre be a part of Universe Mode, leave, come back. Return a part of NXT at times, and then join a part of Raw and SmackDown officially. Then around by 2K18 or 19. As Oba Femi sends it up the Rhodes. Shoulder tackle. Kick to the midsection there. Elbow after elbow. Oba not holding back, not looking to relent at all. Shoulder tackle, knocking McIntyre down once more, and then the elbow for good measure. And now a deadlift, gorilla press by Oba Femi here. And landed gut first. Did McIntyre, but able to kick back. And now Drew, Glasgow kiss on the Oba Femi. Headbutt planted, isn't enough to retain. No, power out at two. Did Oba Femi shoulder up, thinking maybe future shot, boot to the midsection, but Oba caught him, and on the throat, chunk slam, a slam dunk, and Oba Femi feels. Oh wait, different direction there for Oba Femi, takes him down with a pin. No, 2 count. But Oba Femi was thinking, well, I think he's thinking now, fall from, no, McIntyre had it scouted. Preventing the fall from Grace powerbomb from Oba Femi. Did McIntyre with those strikes, but Oba able to block the fireman's carry position. Elbow to the face by Drew. And now McIntyre got him on the road too. Doing some damage. Applying pressure to the head and neck of Oba Femi. And I got him in position. Got him. Oh, nice. Falcon Arrow. And breaks him down for a pin. Hooks the leg. Got him down. Shoulders. 2. Oh. Nice kick there by Oba Femi. Wise move by the challenger. Got him up on his shoulders now. The strength by both men being displayed throughout the match. Good grief. Cannot be overlooked as McIntyre blocks the boot attempt. Sending Oba face first onto the mat. On the roll. Oba Femi in trouble. Future shock. Could be out of time. McIntyre looking to send him his broken dreams, but no. 2 count. The Future Shock DDT unable to get the win. It's the same move that won McIntyre's first championship in the WWE back in 2009. But yet, not able to pull away the upstart Oba Femi, the King of the Ring winner. Oba now. Ooh. Out of the corner. Good grief! German suplex. He spiked him out of the corner, and then the German suplex to boot. Is it enough? Hook of the leg, lateral press, and again, pop the shoulder up at 2 to Drew McIntyre. The Scottish Warrior not looking to stay down, not looking to say die. But Oba Femi, not looking to relent either. Just gonna keep coming at him. Backbreaker there by Oba. Hooks the leg, is it enough? Again, McIntyre survives. Oba Femi now thinking, fall from grace! That ought to do it! New champion! McIntyre says otherwise! The fall from grace, unable to put away the world champion. Now what? Now what does Oba Femi do? McIntyre got him. Power bomb. And now Drew just trying to stay on offense, but again, Oba Femi turns it around quickly, sends him off the ropes. Maybe think he'll go to belly, but no. McIntyre with a block, and Oba rolls to the outside, trying to recuperate on the outside, but no. McIntyre not looking to let him breathe that. Oh, power bomb to the floor. Again, Raw's main event is on the line here, the world title. As McIntyre, oh my God, transitioning into the in-ring crash. And now McIntyre adding the Future Shock DDT for good measure. A count of 5. And Drew thought about it, not looking to take the count-out win. Again, McIntyre is a prideful superstar. Oh, lariat. Count of 4, but look at Drew. Deadlift power bomb on Oba Femi. What is he, like 300 plus pounds? And McIntyre did that with ease as, sensitive out of barricade. And now McIntyre, referee had a count of 6, by the way. Count of 7 now. McIntyre attacking the left leg. Count of 8. Drew gets back in the ring. Oba is dazed. Count of 9. And he gets back in the ring just in time. But McIntyre trying to take advantage, but Oba now. The challenger sends the champion on the ropes here. Sends him up. Fall from grace. McIntyre's in trouble. Oba Femi is the heavyweight champion of the world.
Here is your winner and the new World Heavyweight Champion, Oba Femi.
It's time for a new, as the ruler has finally been crowned the king of the world. And CM Punk calling out Jacob Fatu. Said we're gonna fight, but Punk not looking to wait. He wants to do it on SmackDown in Toronto this week. Punk looking to try to put Fatu in the past so he can look forward to his rematch for the Undisputed title, which we will see later on tonight. Roman Reigns against Randy Orton. But coming up next, the Women's Intercontinental titles on the line as Jordynne Grace, who we saw earlier tonight, was being scouted by the Women's Intercontinental Champion, the Storm, Jade Cargill. Here comes the Dragunov. Made her debut on SmackDown in Washington, D.C. and has been on a roll since. Defeated Candice LeRae, then defeated Stephanie Vaquer, and then Laura Valkyria on SmackDown the last few weeks. Jordynne Grace able to earn herself this opportunity to meet Jade Cargill one-on-one for the Intercontinental title on the grandest stage of the summer in Huntington Bank Field, here live in Cleveland, Ohio. Big opportunity for the Juggernaut tonight. Hell of a night, I would say, here tonight at SummerSlam. But now, the Storm has arrived.
A storm is coming.
Former television champion, now reigning and defending Women's Intercontinental Champion. The Storm, Jade Cargill. Jade, no doubt, has an opportunity to prove why she is one of the best to ever do it. Jade Cargill, at this point, has been reigning as a champion for almost a year now. We're almost coming up a year where Jade Cargill has been reigning as champion. Remember, she returned at Night of Champions, a SmackDown exclusive premium live event. Jade Cargill won a gauntlet match to become the television champion at that point, and then went on to win the Intercontinental Championship when she defeated Lyra Valkyria on the greatest season of them all, WrestleMania this year. No doubt, Jade Cargill. From television champion to the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Jade Cargill, one of the best to ever do it currently. Jordynne Grace has a chance to be the upset, to turn it around in her favor.
Introducing the challenger from Austin, Texas, Jordynne Grace. And her opponent from Orlando, Florida, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Jade Cargill.
The Women's Intercontinental Championship in this universe mode was first established back in 2K22 when Lash Legend defeated Alexa Bliss for the championship. After that, Alexa Bliss was able to get a rematch and win the championship once and for all, becoming the second ever champion. Jade Cargill is the third champion in its history to recover after this series of strikes early on by Jade. The championship made its return to WrestleMania when I mentioned earlier that Jade defeated Lyra Valkyria in an Iron Woman match for the title. That's Jordynne Grace. World's strongest slam, planning Jade Cargill, showcasing her strength against the Storm Warrior and against Jade, who has a height advantage, no doubt a strength advantage as well over Jordynne Grace. But again, Grace not looking to back down. Grace, a former TNA Knockouts champion as well, outside of the WWE. She knows what it's like to hold on to gold around the world. And she plans to repeat once she made it to the WWE, clubbing forearms and now a stiff lariat to follow. And now Grace, thinking elbow, but Cargill got out the way. And now Jade sends her off the ropes, lariat, able to take down the Juggernaut in and out, and a knee to the face as well. Cargill, deadlift, military press, on to Jordynne Grace, but again now, collar over tie, both women jockeying for position. It's almost like a feel-out process for both women when you were going in this match. Then we get a clean break, left hand shot that time by Jade Cargill, and an uppercut to the back of the neck. Goes for the cover. Lateral press, leg is hooked, cut it, no. And now, a Up on the shoulders. Death Valley driver by Grace. Shoulders are down. Couldn't be. Leg is hooked. Oh no. 1.9 for Grace there. That was a beautiful Death Valley driver. Able to transition right into the pin, but sadly, one was not able to get the win for Grace. Off the ropes. Nice tilt-a-roll. Inverted tilt-a-roll. And now Grace, had something in mind, but Cargill able to shoulder tackle Jordynne Grace momentarily. Irish whip, turn around by Grace, and a shoulder tackle of her own. Jawbreaker there by the champion. And the challenger fires back with a forearm. The Cargill with a knee. Sends her off the rope. Pump kick! Jade Cargill looking to remain as champion here. No! Instead of getting the rope, deciding to kick out to Jordynne Grace. Form in the face that time, and now Grace strike up the strike. Got it. Look at the strike. Backbreaker applied. And now Jordynne, what she did. Oh my God. Jordynne Grace. Oh! Just like she did to Stephanie McIntyre with the SVB. The Jade on the Jade Cargill. And Jade got the shoulder up at 2. Didn't work out this time. Jade Cargill choke slamming Grace, but Jordynne able to kick back. Able to withstand the choke slam, and now, got her up. Oh, wait a minute. Jackhammer by the Juggernaut. Spinning back fist as well. The champion's reeling as Grace powerbomb into the knee. Series of offense there by Grace. Could be closing in on a victory perhaps. Jordynne Grace plants the Women's Intercontinental Champion, who rolls out to the outside. Obviously the champion gotta go and get the champion. Oh! Fisherman busted to the floor. This could be Grace's moment. She's got to get her in the ring to get the win in order to win the Intercontinental title. Jordynne Grace! Clubbing blow to the back of Jordynne. Oh, not enough. Clubbing blow to the back of Jade Cargill, but unable to get the win. Kicking attitude to the champion. Blocked the boot, got it from behind. Plants her gut first. Rolls onto the outside. Jade now. Gets back in the ring. Uh-oh. Downstairs. Wait a minute. Canadian backbreaker by Jade Cargill. Canadian backbreaker doing damage to the spine of Jordynne Grace. Able to avoid. Oh no, that time Grace got her. DVD once more. Goes for the cover. Hook of the leg to win the gold. 2. Big clothesline there by Grace. Oof. Elbow after elbow. Nope. Oh, that time connects. Pump kick. Jade for the win perhaps. 2 by Grace. Back and forth they go. All for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Proving who is the better wrestler. Who is the top dog out of the women's division when it comes to that championship. And now Jade Cargill looking to show who's boss. Jade! Jaded! Jade Cargill jaded on the Grace for the win! Jordynne Grace tried her luck.
Winner, and still the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion.
After that performance, no doubt, I'm sure Grace might get a rematch one day, but tonight, it's Cargill's night. As Cargill retains the title, but coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, the action does not stop here at SummerSlam. Triple Threat Tornado Tag Elimination match for the women's tag team titles. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. As Fallon Henley to your left, JC Jane to your right. Fatal Influence making her way down the aisle here at SummerSlam for the tag team titles on the line. JC Jane, the former tag team champion. Fallon Henley looking to chase gold for the first time in her career in this universe mode. Fallon Henley was able to change her attitude and decided, you know what? Being a nice girl is not really getting me anywhere. Might as well turn it up a notch and do what needs to be done to get the win. And they were able to prove that on SmackDown. And JC Jane was able to win the 4-way elimination match to qualify for her team for this match tonight. As here we go. Another team that have to qualify. The Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross.
Hey, from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Former Women's United States Champion and the former SmackDown Women's Champion in Alexa Bliss, which is currently now known as the Women's World Championship. Little Miss Bliss chasing after tag team gold after Alexa and Nikki Cross qualified by defeating the Kabuki Warriors on Raw in a tag team match to qualify for the spot here tonight. And now we have the full, we're close to a full set, but not to mention that Alexa Bliss is teaming with a very dangerous superstar. In the sense of, she returned at WrestleMania and won the Money in the Bank contract. Nikki Cross is a eerie superstar. A part of the White Six. Almost mirroring Sister Abigail almost. Nikki Cross, a former NXT Women's Champion back in 2K18, has been chasing after tag team gold with Alexa Bliss for years in this universe mode. And now, planning on to do so here tonight officially at SummerSlam. Nikki Cross again missed Money in the Bank. Luckily, Bayley was able to retain the Women's World title earlier tonight at SummerSlam. But I'm sure Nikki's watching every champion. But tonight it's all about unity for Bliss and Cross as they meet the tag team champions. Here comes Liv Morgan. Already in this tag team division, Liv Morgan, a 3-time tag team champion with Raquel Rodriguez.
And from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Liv Morgan.
Guess the mic cut out for Alicia Taylor there, but Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez were able to regain the tag team titles from Roxanne Perez and Nia Jax in Italy on Raw a few episodes ago.
And from Rhea, Grand Valley, Texas, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Raquel Rodriguez.
As Raquel Rodriguez makes her way down the aisle again. This is a triple threat tornado tag elimination match. Elimination will only occur inside the ring, pinfall and or submission, one by one. Each member, the only one, it's either a team or one member of the team gotta represent and be the last one standing, and they'll walk out with the gold. Here we go. So much action going on early going here. As Fallon Henley able to hold her own against Raquel a minute ago. JC Jane goes for a pin on the Nikki Cross. Referee trying to get in position, but there's so much going on here. I didn't think it said Tom, but no avail for JC Jane to avoid the Nikki Cross. They're going to send her to the corner. As Nikki elbow, and then a bulldog. They will collect JC Jane with Nikki. Alexa sideways from next week. Fallon Henley now trying to fight back against Raquel. Raquel going after Bliss. And now look at this, sticking. Oh no, nice counter by Nikki. Remember the last time Nikki Cross in a multi-woman match, she's able to come up the victor at WrestleMania. Will that be a factor here tonight? Liv Morgan turning it up a notch with the kendo stick. Again, no disqualification. Alexa Bliss with a table. But look at Fallon Henley, good grief. Fallon off the ropes. Oh, thinking blockbuster grabs, but Liv Morgan able to avoid that. Oh, off caught with an uppercut. And that Fallon after Raquel. You see Jason and Liv, and you see Jason and Alexa, and Nikki Cross outside. Nikki going after Liv perhaps. Liv able to cut her off. Nice counter by Nikki Cross with a power slam. Fallon Henley got Raquel in the corner. And now look at Raquel. Oh no, thinking whiplash. Oh, the whiplash powerbomb. Bliss thinking Colt Bliss, but a kick out of two by Henley. That was very close for an elimination by Raquel Rodriguez to Fallon Henley. But look at this. What the hell? Tahana bomb by Fallon Henley on the Raquel Rodriguez. Oh, and Morgan gets involved to make the save. You notice how the other superstars watched as Raquel was getting pinned. Did not want to intervene. Spinning boot there by Jason J on the Bliss. On the outside of a steel chair. Fallon Henley shining wizard on the cross. Going for an elimination perhaps. Hook of the leg, back press. 2 count. Morgan able to take down Jason J on the outside. The Raquel now coming in defense for Liv. Fallon Henley working on Nikki Cross in the ring. And now Liv going after Alexa, who's going after a weapon momentarily. JC J from behind, but Morgan able to block. The Bliss backbreaker. And now Raquel joins the fray, but now Fallon Henley and Nikki Cross still going at it in the ring. Nikki Cross inside cradle on the Fallon. Is it enough for the elimination? No, 2 count. Nikki Cross, Samoan driver, Clint. Fallon Henley hooks the leg. JC partner in trouble, 2 count. Able to kick out, luckily, did Fallon Henley that time. Back in the ring is Morgan. Nikki Cross, fisherman neckbreaker, down goes the champion. Is it enough? Raquel's in the ring. Referee trying to make the cover, but no. Well, I think Raquel took out Charles Robinson in the process as well. Chaos in this triple threat to another tag. No eliminations thus far. Morgan able to take care of Nikki Cross. Jason Jane with Bliss on the outside, and now JC back in the ring. Cold breaker by Morgan. Drop kick on the Bliss to the outside, and then Raquel takes care of, I believe that was JC Jane did Raquel took care of, and then Morgan took care of Fallon Henley. Now Raquel picking up the scraps. Planks Fallon. Got her down. Oh, but kicks out. Referee in a bad spot, unable to make a quicker count, if you will. But now thinking Tahana. Bomb! The Jane right there to make the save. Scorpion death drop there by Jane. Discus boot. Is it enough to pin the champion here? Elimination, no! A kick out and a save for good measure by Liv Morgan. Morgan trying to go after Bliss. Got the arm, no! A discus forearm. Is it enough by JC Jane? No! Nikki Cross still in it. But Morgan and Bliss going back and forth in the corner, and now thinking scoop slap. JC pick up the table. Morgan setting up. Got bad intentions for Alexa. Cold breaker off the top. Isn't enough for elimination. Nikki Cross is down. Couldn't make the save, but luckily Bliss able to survive it too. And now JC Jane after Nikki Cross. Got first to the steps. Fallon Henley after taking care of Raquel. Going after Liv Morgan. Ground and pound. And the trash bin in her hand, but then dropped it to kick her in her gut. Then Raquel got her up. Power bomb under the table. Isn't enough. Elimination this time. Fallon Henley's gone. We are down from 6 to 5 in this elimination match. JC Jane is handicapped at this point. The Raquel and Nikki Cross going at it in the ring. Look at Liv Morgan and Alexa Bliss. We're going to get a momentarily. Oh, and a drop kick. I didn't say momentarily. Look at this. Oh, Morgan with the oblivion on the outside. Nikki Cross. Neckbreaker in the ring. Is it enough? No, 2 count. Got a table in here. Trying to set it up. Oof. All these women here. Table involved. We're going to knock the table down with Nikki Cross. Fisherman suplex, drop kick by Raquel on the JC Jane, and Liv able to kick out of 2 of the Fisherman suplex. Bliss is in trouble, covered there by Raquel. Is it enough? Is it enough? Nikki's down, but Bliss able to kick out of 2. And now thinking Tahana, boom! Bliss is down. Liv Morgan with the oblivion, but no, 2 count. Bliss able to kick out of 2. Oblivion on the JC Jane for the elimination. Oblivion for the elimination by Liv Morgan. We're down to a regular tag team scenario. 2 on 2. 4 women left in this elimination style matchup as Raquel Rodriguez planning Miss Money in the Bank, Nikki Cross on the outside, and with Alexa Bliss in a Russian light suit as well. You see made it over to Alexa Bliss quickly. And then the Oblivion planted onto Alexa Bliss on the outside. But Raquel in the cover after planting cross, and elimination occurs. For Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, we're down to just 1. We're down to 3, but we're down to 1 in this scenario. Morgan and Raquel, a dominant duo to say the least. The most chemistry out of all the tag teams out of the match. As Alexa Bliss trying to get Raquel in the ring. Raquel playing hardball, but Morgan with the kendo stick and bricks it all over Bliss. Big STO takedown there by Raquel. Nikki Cross is eliminated. Which leads us to Raquel and Liv basically ganging up on Alexa. Alexa was dazed on the outside. Oh my God! Two-handed chokeslam by Raquel. All in the name for the tag team titles. The remarkable night, to say the least, of SummerSlam. As Raquel tried to go for that elbow, but Alexa able to sidestep. Able to avoid, but no. No matter how many times she tries to avoid or tries to counter, one up, Liv Morgan and Raquel, they find a way to stay on top of their opponent. As Raquel sends Alexa Bliss back in the ring. Goes for the cover. Just beat the hell out of her to retain the titles. Well, I guess we know.
Here are your winners, and still the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. The team of Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez successfully retained the tag titles here at SummerSlam. But no doubt, Nia Jax and Roxanne Perez are waiting down the line for a future shot at the tag team gold. Our next premium live event is WWE No Mercy. Both Raw and SmackDown superstars will be under one roof in St. Louis, Missouri. You don't want to miss the next premium live event, WWE No Mercy. Make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell where you never miss a video from this channel. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is the main event of SummerSlam live in Cleveland, Ohio, as Randy Orton defends the undisputed WWE Championship against the Tribal Chief, the #1 contender, Roman Reigns.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Main event time at SummerSlam, where the Tribal Chief, looking to finally reach the top of the mountain. For the first time since 2K22, Roman Reigns main event SummerSlam for the WWE Championship. It was his journey with the Intercontinental Championship that helped Roman Reigns prepare for this day. Roman Reigns was a part of the Raw roster before he got traded over to SmackDown after Saturday night's main event. Roman Reigns made it clear he wanted to work his way up the mountain once again and become the head of the table that he once was before. But this time, no Jey Uso, no Jimmy Uso, no Solo Sikoa, just the wise man of the bloodline. And truth be told, the final boss, who's the head honcho of SmackDown, have not intervened in Roman Reigns' I would say matches, scenarios, nothing alike. Which leads us to Roman Reigns earning this on his own. The Tribal Chief won a gauntlet match on SmackDown in Paris, France, and was able to come out the victor. He sadly lost the Intercontinental title to Uncle Howdy on SmackDown in Los Angeles, California the following episode. But since then, Roman Reigns had his eyes set on the one prize that he's been destined to once again hold: the WWE Undisputed Championship. Will tonight be the night for the Tribal Chief? As there comes a tough opponent. A lot of history between these two. As Randy Orton coming out as the undisputed WWE Champion. The Viper won the gold at Bash in Berlin when he defeated CM Punk. After Punk was having a remarkable title reign, to say the least, but it was the Viper that was able to put an end to it. And now Randy Orton, in his first title defense, meets Roman Reigns. The history between these two goes back to 2K16. Extreme Backlash it was when Randy Orton was the World Heavyweight Champion and Roman Reigns was the challenger. And Reigns defeated Randy Orton in a Falls Count Anywhere match that night and walked out the victor, walked out heavyweight champion of the world. Many years later, they meet in the main event of SummerSlam for the undisputed WWE title. Huntington Bank Field, 56,000 plus, all sold out to witness this main event tonight for SummerSlam.
Introducing the challenger from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC Roman Reigns, and his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the WWE Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton.
I mentioned it on SmackDown recently that Randy Orton and a championship at SummerSlam is not an odd sight to see. As Randy Orton once again defends the title at SummerSlam. Last time he defended the championship was against Chris Jericho, Season 5 of Universe Mode. Tonight, he meets Roman Reigns one-on-one for the Undisputed Gold. And round the gate, Randy Orton does press on the Reigns. Not going to hold back at all. Reigns trying to charge in, but Reigns got caught with a death press by the Viper. And now Randy Orton and Reigns with a cut over the top. Reigns down with a waist lock. But look at Randy, turns it around. Ground inside headlock in the early goal. Got the challenger down momentarily. But look at that, applying pressure to Randy. Again, ladies and gentlemen, for the Undisputed title, one-on-one in the main event here tonight. Reigns catching one with a neckbreaker. Our next premium live event will be No Mercy. And then in the future will be Survivor Series as well. But right now, who's going to be crowned champion at the end of this one? Two gladiators in their prom going at it. Randy Orton got the arm. Wrist lock control against Roman Reigns. As you all know, the Viper, cold and calculated, likes to not only do damage to each limb of an opponent's body, but no doubt loves to play mind games while doing it for Reigns. Reigns also likes to play mind games. We're going to turn it around in his favor, the key lock, but Orton, hammerlock position. Some chain wrestling here in the main event. As Randy just wrenching the arm in the hammerlock position. Reigns not looking too good. Look at that, snapmare takedown. And now Reigns got him grounded. Chin lock position. It's like Reigns and Orton trying to prove who's the better technician inside the squared circle out of the two. A tit for tat in the chain wrestling. And they're really going in this match. Reigns applying pressure to the arm. Just wrenching that left arm of the champion. And now, and the arm drag as well. But it's Randy with the elbows. Oh, the drop kick. Measured Reigns for that drop kick. The side of the skull. And now, oh! Caught him with that lariat that Reigns. And now sends Randy off the rope. Sticking Superman punch. Trying to catch him. Lock in. Angle. Olympic slam by Randy Orton. Alone. Couldn't even get a one count. But look at Randy, got Reigns in position. Randy Orton thinking Viper DDT. And now Randy Orton feels that it's time for Reigns to suffer the three most. Never mind, cover. Hook of the leg. Reigns got the rope break. Ring awareness by the Tribal Chief. Full on display, but wait a minute. Able to counter the RKO attempt from Randy Orton into a power slam did Reigns. Gotta appreciate that out of the Tribal Chief. Was able to counter on the very quick on his feet. Able to counter the RKO into a power slam. Able to use Randy's own momentum against him. And now Randy Orton suffering strikes by the hands of the Tribal Chief. Again, Roman was on the Intercontinental Championship journey for a few months since WrestleMania. Lost the title all for tonight. I'm sure Reigns in his mind would be damned if he'll be gone to waste for Randy. They're going to make sure of it with a kick of the two. As Randy Orton sends Reigns to the outside. Over the top to the outside, but Reigns caught him! Superman punch! Superman punch, able to land its mark, but now Reigns again trying to be in control over the Viper. But he knows he's got to get the job done in the ring. The champion's advantage only works for the Viper tonight. Sends him off the ropes. Spear. Right on the money. Hook on the leg as well. But Randy Orton got the shoulder up at the last possible moment. The Reigns still on the attack. Lariat after lariat. Yes! The Tribal Chief is gearing up. No spirit of time. Knee caught. Caught Reigns with him to skull with the knee to Randy Orton. Barbara Reigns caught him with the elbow. Big lariat. Now, Randy again, elbow after elbow. Both men just training blow for blow here. Drop kick by the Viper. Irish whip. Reigns turns it around. Reigns caught him. Randy coming out of the corner. He'll come to a guillotine. But the Viper, look at this. The strength, able to counter. Letting Reigns on his feet. Got him up. Canadian neckbreaker. Randy going deep into his bag of maneuvers here. But Reigns withstanding all of it. RKO! The three most dangerous letters in sports entertainment landed. Not enough to retain at 2. If you're Randy Orton, you're thinking, what do I gotta do? What do I have to do? I mean, I've been here before. I've been in the deep waters. And Reigns! Spear! Roman Reigns is the WWE Champion!
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, the OTC Roman Reigns!
What? What the? Wait a minute! John Cena! Roman Reigns' victory got cut short! What the hell is Cena doing here? John Cena marching his way down the aisle, face to face with the brand new Undisputed WWE Champion! Looks like Cena wants a shot at Reigns' championship! Reigns trying to go for a cheap shot. Wait a minute, Cena! Cena got Reigns! Attitude adjustment under the title! John Cena! Spoiling Reigns' night! Cena letting it be known he's showing Reigns no mercy for the championship!
Swing the remix, go!